In a bustling city, right on the outskirts, lived a tiny puppy named Bundy. He was small, a little dirty, and always hungry. Bundy's home was the space under an old, forgotten bus stop bench. Every single day, he'd watch people rushing by, their hands full of bags that smelled of delicious food. His little heart held onto a secret, a huge dream, to one day taste a giant bucket of fried chicken, just like the one on the bright, colorful poster across the street. But for a small, lonely puppy, dreams can feel a million miles away. Each morning, Bundy would start his search. He'd wander through the maze of streets and alleys, his nose to the ground, hoping to find something to eat. Sometimes, luck was on his side. He'd discover a half-eaten sandwich someone had dropped. Oh, or a few scraps near a trash can. But it was never enough to fill his rumbling belly. When night fell, he'd curl up into a tiny ball, shivering from the cold. But even then, in the dark and quiet, he never, ever stopped dreaming. He'd gaze at that poster, at the picture of golden, crispy chicken, and whisper to himself, "Someday, I'll have a whole bucket of that. I deserve a little happiness too." One afternoon, the sky opened up and rain poured down in sheets. Bundy, soaked and miserable, found shelter under the awning of a small shop. That's when a boy named Liam walked by. He almost missed him, but then he saw a tiny, trembling fur ball huddled against the wall. "Hey, little guy, are you okay?" Liam asked softly, crouching down. Bundy looked up, his eyes huge and filled with a silent plea. Liam's heart melted. He couldn't just walk away. He took out the bun he was saving for a snack and broke off a piece, offering it to the puppy. Bundy sniffed it cautiously, then gobbled it down. For the first time in what felt like forever, his tail gave a tiny, hopeful wag. That day was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Liam started visiting Bundy every single day. He'd bring little treats, a piece of bread, pull a small bit of chicken from his own lunch, and sometimes a little container of warm milk. With each visit, Bundy grew a little stronger, a little bolder. He stopped hiding when he heard Liam's footsteps. Instead, he would run out to greet him with happy barks and joyful little leaps. Liam loved seeing Bundy so full of life. He knew that feeding him on the street wasn't enough. What Bundy truly needed was a real home, a warm bed, and a family to love him. So, one day, Liam didn't come alone. He brought his mum with him. They stood for a while, just watching Bundy. The little puppy wasn't scared. He just looked at them with a certain hopeful determination in his eyes. Liam's mom saw it too. She saw not just a stray, but a soul full of strength and hope. She turned to her son and asked the question that would change everything. "Liam, do you want to bring him home?" Liam's face lit up with the biggest smile. "Yes!" he shouted, his voice full of pure joy. That was the moment Bundy's life changed forever. That very evening, after a warm bath that washed away all the street grime, wrapped in a soft, fluffy blanket, and with a full belly from a proper bowl of food, something absolutely magical happened. Liam's dad walked through the door, and in his hands, he held a huge, fragrant bag with big red letters that spelled out chicken bucket. Liam looked at Bundy and grinned. "Jet, I think someone has been dreaming about this for a very long time," he said. Bundy sat there, his eyes wide, looking at the bucket as if it were the most precious treasure in the world. Of course, he only got a small, puppy-sized piece, but it was the most delicious thing he had ever tasted. His biggest, most impossible dream had come true. But the story doesn't end there. The bucket of chicken was just the beginning. Bundy grew up to be a happy, playful, and incredibly strong dog. He was no longer a lonely stray. He was a cherished member of the family. He was Liam's best friend, his shadow, his partner in every adventure. On the wall in their living room, there's a framed photograph. It shows a happy little puppy, a big bucket of chicken, a May, and the smiling faces of the happiest family in the world. And now, whenever they walk past that old bus stop, Bundy seems to look back and say, dreams really do come true. Especially when you have a kind heart and you never, ever give up. This is a story about how one small dream can lead to a great big life, too. It's about how every act of kindness, no matter how small, can change the world even if it's just for one little puppy. Because sometimes all it takes is for one person to see you and say, you deserve a chance. You deserve to be happy. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more inspiration.